This clip is brought to you by Viore Clothing, best in-gym and out-of-gym apparel that you can possibly wear so you don't look like such a dusty f***. Enjoy this clip.
Okay.
What's the deal with aged meat?
That's the thing. It's controlled decomposition.
But it's in a cold environment, right?
Yes, it shouldn't be out on your
Porch.
counter. just to be clear.
It's on his roof.
Yeah.
90-degree heat, no big deal.
Yeah.
See how you're making fish jerky.
It's
That's
in his
cool.
car.
Cool. It should be done. So listen, the deal with dry aging, it should be done in a controlled environment. It should ultimately be in its own fridge. There's a lot more things that can go wrong with dry aging than any other meat cooking. So it's not like hey, I'm going to throw this steak in the back of my fridge and cross my fingers. Like, that's not a fucking good idea, okay? But it's basically your everything that we do to meat to promote tenderness is trying to undo rigor mortis. So you're basically trying to let the natural enzymes of the meat break down some of those actin-myosin bonds that are basically flexing the muscle. And so it becomes more tender. The difference so when you vacuum seal something, that's wet aging automatically. As long as you don't freeze it, freezing stops the aging process. So if you were to buy a ribeye roll in a vacuum seal, you could leave it like that for 2 weeks. That'll be an extra 2 weeks of aging. It will enhance the meat. It will continue to tenderize it. The difference with dry aging is you can get other flavors develop, just like a cheese. You like blue cheese. So some people introduce certain molds to try and get those nutty, funky flavors as well. He's obsessed with it. He got pissed at me the other day. He's like, you haven't put any steak in the dry ager for ages. So I had to do that this week too.
What about taking some steak like out of the package and putting some of your hardcore carnivore seasoning on it, and then like maybe, let's say, leave it in the fridge for 2-3 days or something like that? How does that come out? Like almost like a marinade, but like a rub? Or is that something you would advise, or is that not a good idea?
It's personal preference. I don't like to do that just because I feel like, we talked about how salt's a flavor enhancer and the rest of them are delicate spices, and they change they lose potency. So especially in a refrigerated environment, that's why we don't store spices.
And then you kind of burn them when you cook sometimes too, right?
You can. Yeah. I personally don't mind that flavor. That's why I'll put it on beforehand. But I just don't like what can happen to like the more fragrant spices like garlic and onion when they just sit in the fridge. They nearly get muted. Right. But it's personal preference. Like I rarely put like a wet marinade on my steaks just because I really like to get that dry crust. So. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right. Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too. So you can get whatever you like from us. All right. Peace.